Good afternoon, everyone. I think I have seen quite a like more people are joining. So like uh, good afternoon, everyone. I hope we haven't made you wait for long. And taking this opportunity, I would like to welcome each and every one of you who have joined this session. Matam chindaba matam kaya kaithoga yaubirapagidamata. Thank you so much. And I hope everyone will take utmost advantage of this session. Question mayam hangbiyo horen like kitang matamze kaino tawba taragadi kitang yengzage last session the last part of the session question gi matam pinaba hotnazage ko ado munna sutase adagi akoi like let us try to take some inspiration from our sir who is present in this session. And minute mangadang, let me take just 5 minutes of your time. I'll share something on the screen, and I hope everyone will listen to it little carefully. Like, let me just take this advantage and introduce you. I think most of you have known about this Advancing Northeast website. And let me try explaining to them. This Advancing Northeast is a website. It was launched by the Northeastern Council and Ministry of Development of Northeastern Region. And this particular website is developed by Netfi. And then May 20, like on May 20, CM of Manipur has flagged off this Advancing Northeast in Manipur. And we have gone to each and every district, and we tried to reach to each and every student of different colleges and student schools, imparting knowledge about this website. And mayam mikar anam banasu, like we will be we haven't I know we haven't targeted many of the private schools and colleges, but like we will be trying to target all those, and we will be covering that really soon. We will try to cover the whole of Manipur. And taking advantage of this moment, I would like all of you to share about this website to all your friends and relatives. Talking about this website, there are 3 domains of this website: education, employment, and entrepreneurship. And the like biggest what do you say advantage, or you can avail from this website is that for every section there are subsections like career, entrance exams, study in Northeast, higher education India, study abroad, scholar. There are various scholarships available, and let's all try to take the scholarship that is there. And then fellowships, and then so many other things like in employment. I know, like, we don't have that much time to explain all this. I know when you go, like when we finish the session, I think all of you will at least have a look at this. And talking about this, let me just show you just one example regarding like related to today's session. Like when we choose this career option, there is this defense services in this. Sorry, there is one second. This defense services, and in this they have given various options. And suppose if we take this Indian Army section, we have all the minute details that are like given here regarding Indian Army. And I think this will play a very important role in the life of a student who really want to know about any profession or any career or anything related to our life. So this particular portal or website is it will act as a one-stop solution for all the queries, all the things that you want in life. So I think the greatest advantage which I feel about this website is the link that is given here. You don't need to go and search in Google for anything. You just have to come to this website and search for anything that you want. And even the link is also provided, so you don't have to worry about any fraud or any fraud information or anything. These are genuine information. So in this Advancing Northeast, I'll just close this. I think everyone has just one second, just 1 second. I'll just stop sharing. I don't know where I should. Just 1 second. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I took your time. I couldn't just stop sharing the screen. So in this advancing Northeast, this thing, Team Advancing Northeast has organized this program for all of us. This particular website is only for the Northeast youth. As I can say, all youth includes all the students, whatever, like job seekers and all. So they are trying to bring all the professionals of Manipur who are already working and who have already excelled in their career. So I think this particular opportunity we should not miss, and this particular opportunity will help us, at least to a certain extent, who are aspiring to become something or the other. This will really help them to at least take inspiration or have proper guidance of their particular career. So taking advantage of this platform, I would like to introduce you all to our today's esteemed guest, Sir Major Rojer Irom, who is currently serving somewhere, somewhere as an army major. Like we cannot tell you the location. That's not under like the rule. So let's just keep it that way, that he's serving somewhere as an army officer. And sir, we are really privileged to have you here, and we would like to listen so many things about the Indian Army service or the defense service you are in now. So like mayamzu question mayama mahangziko, sir, let's take utmost advantage of sir. Aduga hangningba mayamdo ikaidana loina hanghause kaiginoda sigumba advantage se amuka hanala aroidabane. We should thank Netfi and the team at Advancing Northeast for this opportunity. And welcome, sir.
Thank you so much. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, sir. And okay. Sir, like we would like to know, you are going to continue this session because we are going to listen from you only. And so I would like you to tell us about yourself, and then so that we can proceed.
Okay, thank you so much. I'll try to keep the medium of communication maximum in Manipuri maximum point of hona jage. In case I get stuck, I sometimes English in a convert of jerke, and maybe one odd Hindi here and there. So yes. I would like to seek your apology in case if it hurts the sentiments of people or somebody doesn't like it. Yes, ahambada I isam dono kita introduction have the host na hamigre I let's say I mean Major Rojer Irom I kongpal kongham lekai khurai formpate gini akoi I have popi ba parents hai tarim Dr. Irom George Dr. Irom ong birupomni Devi mapaini mak doctor ne both of them are retired. I have an elder sister is quite eldest and she works in the PWD department Manipur Imphal Dalai posted. And I brother je ma hujik additional SPO in a Manipur police headquarter the ma hujik the additional DSP additional SP from the lady ko ishamak hujik hoi kitan classified for information but where somewhere in the country I use serve story. Yes, and before I start off, I hiding is only one thing. Host yamna fazana describe to be mass minds mind to company. I like to clarify one thing. I consider myself as a very humble and a very one of the many officers of the Indian Army ko. Mayam le ayumba ay mathak thungba ay ngone chawba senior officers mayam amle who will be much better ay ngone hena sarucha macha ma hena phajana advice, fazan hen motivate over ngamgadaba, fazan hen guidance people ngamgadaba. There are many of them. I keep counting, and this list is endless. And at the same time, I get course mate, I get peers, and then in fact, I get makata juniors, my aman lady who in the times to come, I'm very sure I'm going to hen fazan hen motivate over ngamgadaba. So calling me as a subject expert, sometimes I feel embarrassed, but to the best possible, I a word about my schooling background. I angai ngada science school hiding ada tiny tos unit school dilwalin in fall the class 5 folk tamjare 6th science school in fall okay pangai the shift togi, and then till my 12th I studied in science school in fall, and as luck would have it, I had 12 have passed over within 3 months, and I National Defense Academy joined away. National Defense Academy the 3 years of training tawraba matung the National Defense Academy is India je Pune Karawasla laiba. Then another maybe it's about a year or so, 1 year of training at the Indian Military Academy. I am at Dehradun. I go magya see same procedure follow to any special when came to unate ma'am jo taunariba ngakta niko. So then I got commission regiment of artillery the commission tawga, and since then I have been moving around the countryside for various appointments, for various operational duties, whatever it is. Adwain tawga see hiding mabem.
So, sir, like student life, sir, Scenic School, of course.
Yeah.
I know you. I think you have been a brilliant student. Although, I'm hiding with this, sir. Like as we grow, we akoigi parents in the akoina idol man oina uraga akoigi parents na chat liba profession aitare society da leidana akoigi like father ima ipaze doctor oi taragadi machasu doctor oi akoi ima ipase engineer oi taragadi normally most of the cases and wino oigal labor sir. But how come you, like, what are the factors that led you to join defense, and kadi kadai dagi hana dagi khalakpra sarna natraga suddenly you decided to become a defense officer, like the journey did
Okay. Thank you so much. Actually, it's a personal call. Kaidonungda igi parents na, or maybe my siblings kaidongda moi nengonda high give like koi father mother doctor right, doctor or you follow kind, nothing like it. Moi hoi obviously they always say ki nang sending whatever part you want to choose, it's your life, it's your choice. The only thing requirement is be humble, be kind, be noble. What is more important in life? It's being a human being. In today's very disturbing world, so be a good human being. Whatever profession, every profession will suit you if you're a good human being. So, but then yes, science school again a very strong factor. I science school in Palatamapujina, I get quite the strongest factor I'm seeing and because the type of environment 7 years away Manaba Mam was like Guru Mam training Mazamasa Pangirapa exposure camps games and sport ma'am. Some visits like as a matter of fact 2007 National Defense Academy ke passing out parade so then once you started seeing these places you get motivated. So factors for them quite factor obviously my school, parents again is also again equally important. They do moi na dum khara di hoi encourage oi moi na dum haire nang doctor oi ning bari yaw di oi khang du ta ju somehow kahani aina hek pam zaru bu do adu oi na moi na harau ja, the parents were happier that way. Aduna dum mama an ke meng yela khilate, and at the same time in fact I give brother ga sister ja hojik ta bum Manipur la ka settle to kana they are having respective position in society. Both of them for the matter of fact moi engineering students natan, and they were working outside MBA graduates natan moi other for various MNCs moi thabak tor mang natan. But then say doctor mure engineer mure, so why don't I try something different kind of khanjuka khan bago, and then obviously young blood and all those factors come in, and that's how I said let's go for this one, and it looked very, very attractive to me, and that's why and God has been very, very good. He has been very, very good enough to bless me, so that's why
I think sir hard work amasu yawbagini hard work haibadina yawda daragadi phana akoina kaino taw taragasu kaino taw like phangde na khalle akoina phana pamba lei taragadi hard work, dedication aduma yawra kandada kaino tawen, and I really respect that. And aduga aina just hangjaning badi just akoina defense joint over higher, just we think about like border da nong mai paiba, that's the only thing we have in mind. And like present generation students, they are like moi di loina khange id kaino tawe army higher this so many things are there, but I know there are certain people who are not clear So moi gida magta kitang haifetang haibirone kari department lay kari division lay Indian Army da.
Okay, akhoi yam line subjects I'm sure tarib audience में हमने है ना खंबी रंबुज़ु ये आइको, but then for the ease of understanding and better assimilation, नसाइगी if I have to put it very simply, akhoi ओजागी professional हो just a matter of comparison को, ओजा is a it's a kind of big thing, universal set का है ना अपडेट, ओजा है ओजा जो physics ओजा है नहीं maths के ओजा है नहीं science chemistry so on and so forth. So just like that, koi army hives da ngasagi kanona koi host na utkiba ngasagi website aju ulakhiba khada options ke ga tharak pada air defense adu do kana khari ugi koi ngasagi yengda. So something like that. Army hai kana army jo branches mein amlo signal branch, EME branch, mechanical branch, infantry, armored, artillery, so on and so forth. There are countless of them. Okay, so adu mayam je aduna it's up to your like nang karam the joint away, and based on the duty that you perform, that your location and your nang sai kai kai serve down to depend on that. I think ngasi hire ko primarily akogi officers entry into the armed forces ki matang da hire ke ko. Officers entry into the armed forces ki matang da hacking ngasagi okay, very solid question. Ngasagi army has the akogi border the security forces katang joint roga guard to level LC da na LC da glacier da wherever the guard to level. Well, taseng hai uragadi adugi tenure do it is for me a personal opinion. I luckily I have been luckily I have been there, so I get quite a no tenure adu no yam sing, and I'm very sure it must be true with many of the serving soldiers and retired also. They will always say service of the nation, being there guarding at the frontier is the best one. Now having said so, adu khatang ni haibu na tebo ko khoi gi ngasagi generally khoi army da peace profile field profile haibam lai like peace station khoi in terms of Delhi da posting ta de wari bo na ta silega then maja north eastern taure na ta Jammu Kashmir taure or maybe glaciers taure. So there are, so generally army gi khoi gi army headquarter haiba achoba headquarters na they plan our postings in such a manner that fill lama peace sama so that continuity to line ba, you know, me ma jo fill location na LC the line of control nang chi manga tru lep ta bilai hai me jo yam sing ha kan it's very stressful for that person. He also has a family, right? So adwain to roga kan ta ne duna mayam na khali image la le adu hai duna ju akhoi border da lai ha ga border hekta ma hekta nuin da pa lai ni have na te chahi mother, let it be a soldier, let it be an officer, they are authorized some leave. For example, akhoi Indian Army soldier he is authorized 90 days of leave plus 4 days in case of distance ki matung inako 90 days. I'm very sure in any other department, be in private or civil or even in the government sector, or 90 days I doubt it is given in any of the environment. Might be wrong also, I don't know. And for officers we have got 80 days. So adun say him we have also had this motivation chalo tha ani hum adula khara wars one khandu je du legi yum chalaga suti haidi obviously field location, hard field location, the family thamba yadan na yum chalaga, then you get yourself fresh है ना कनगी yum gi imai pa है ना मैम अदु कमाई कमाई तौरी मोई एग्जाम बेर अमु हलक fresh up होगा. So it's a very balanced procedure. 3 months you serve here, go for a month leave. 3 months you serve there, go for a leave. अदाइन तो का फसा balance out तो बरी ना hard हो जाता है. It is not so hard as it looks like. Rather it is challenging, and in fact saying this I hope so high it is a dream of any army officer to serve there. I am any army soldier to serve there and guard his nation at the frontier. Nothing better stimulates than that, I can say. Aduna adu hygienic sab na
And sir, like I don't think I know how questions. I don't think like this is really, I don't think this is proper, but other issue hangning really enjoy tawraga serve tawbanina yamna pamna passionate oina join tawza kibanina. I don't think you have any regrets, but still hard like kaino tawba matamda waba yamna extreme oina warakpa family dagi su lapna leibanina warakpa haiba ma leidana pukning nungsirakpa yum uningakpa like adugumba tanjada like did you have any regrets joining the defense? Like kitang hay or so oh I say atopa choose tawzara masu natraga yum. I think like there are like highs and lows of every person.
I got your point.
Did you have any lows? Yes.
Absolutely, I am saying I regret like yam toy. Maybe because I come from that kind of family background, which is very attached. We have a very strong joint system in my family. Attached to so we are very close knitted family. So I sometimes get to but I'm telling you, but it is because of my family. I family na hey don't we are the now we number kaino tha home chatho amu lahlak tu lejo kaina ra moi dwan hairak padigi in khalera family so I'm supportive wego what is the point for me to be worrying about then khale in fact I khalle I na mathang line of control chat tar gadi na anyway chat tar I adu lei bam something special not for example koi uttarakhand side koi gi joshimat ka le jaga chat tar gadi holy ganga gi singha pu bi imung gi damakta wari bu ko adu I khando ba so I strongly believe it is a state of mind Akui minds, we've decided that as we have to do something like this. Akui mind agree. There's nothing called regret. Regret is because regret, if, but I think these are only words of failures. And I strongly believe akui youth or anybody, they should always believe in the principle of being a leader in life. And adune bayamna army the important ways. And army the any field of life. Unfortunately, the country today, Field Marshal Sam Mannix-Sona, unfortunately, the country today lacks leadership. Now, that leadership can be in full of corporate, it can be in full of bureaucrats, it can be anywhere. So ultimately, the binding factor is leadership. Now, leadership quality attained at any point of time is very, very important. It's not required that you should be an army officer, then you should have a combat leadership and you should be a leader. Nothing like it. Yeah, every single guy can be a leader. So, and the best leader is if you're a leader of your own emotions, the best leader if you're able to control your emotions, if you're able to control yourself, you lead yourself to that kind of environment, to the type of challenges where you say, chalo, I am guarding myself and I am responsible for my own deeds, whether right, wrong, whatever. When you have this kind of thing, thinking to attain to regret, I'm sure me but rather I'm enjoying everything of it. I can't the day I hang up my uniform, I should not be regretting. I know uniform now toga hang to matam da. Gosh, I am tang savi to Germany as adu matam I do to Germany do no adu to we are so from the starting onwards, my family has played a very big role in making me and hojite hogi batung daisy I lupina hena when can to kitang sonda get over chano big lato matam da man hena supportive way so I think army is just not about ourselves. Army is about also your family. None heck that army joined your family automatically becomes part of this great organization. Very, very great organization. So they form part of it. So there's nothing for you to lose about it, nothing for you to get bogged down. I don't know my support in there. Army itself is a big family. So there's nothing called regret. I class 12 yes, definitely I can Manipur EIEEE exam the state quota NIT but then I that still doesn't matter. I think wherever I am today, we call it by different name. Dharm Kharan Jesus, Haine Dharm Kharan Allah, Haine Jalkana Wahiguru, Haine Khara Badana Kuina Hindu gods, whatever. But Mathaki, the Almighty has been gracious enough, and whatever is happening is all because of His will, and I cannot do nothing against His will. So I'm happy, and I want to continue this way.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, and we are also really proud that someone from Manipur is serving somewhere and protecting our nation, especially.
In fact, I'm just I repeat again, I'm just one of them. Okay, anyways.
But still,
next.
You are like kind of an inspiration for us. You will be an inspiration. Like obviously ID so moigi damakta inspiration oidoine guidance proper ID ama akhoi kanano mama lai kadai dono ma serve to army major ne Manipur dagi ne haibada yamna tawthokchani ngai ne ado sir qualification room da lakpa matam da qualification suppose akoina like air force and navy to matam da physics ka maths ka jai link da ba yade like adu kaino oi haina haidana akoina army join to army si changni hai taragadi karamba subject no any particular subject da akoina important kaino to gadabra natraga kari compulsory subject
okay better way of putting that question is what is entrance exams covered I think by and large it will serve the purpose for generally officers entry into the Indian Defence Forces say army the navy the air force or whatever there are primarily two types of entries where such entrance exam takes place obviously masagi NDA exam secondly something called a serious exam firstly NDA gi some khangja give them idea share now NDA basically there are two times exams NDA 1 NDA 2 generally February March and then somewhere around say August September. So it keeps changing. COVID na exam postponement. I'm sure they would have shuffle. Sorry. NDA papers, there are two papers. One is paper 1, paper 2. Paper 1 is basically match which consists of 300 marks, and paper 2 is something we call it as the general GATA something like that, which consists of 600 marks, and 600 marks is English 200, physics, chemistry, maths, mixture kind of thing. So in total, if you see Indian entrance exam, 900 marks, and 900 marks you have to pass in both the papers. And very very basic elementary questions because we are not looking forward to people who can clear IITs and all higher level of examination. But you should also have a knowledge about what is going on in the world, current affairs question, geography, so it's a kind of wholesome package which is given to you in the form of 2 question papers. So you need to solve those question papers. You need to practice those, and then India joined with a obviously in the class 2 passed out of Yade. There is no subject specialization. Then arts student or science student or computer science student entrance exam passed over yo services selection board interview procedure 5 days ki adu passed over yo the medical test passed over, then finally merit is some based on the vacancies. As a matter of fact, host generally every time we in the exam there's about 4 lakh candidates who apply. 4 lakh candidates around, say, they absorb about 40,000 generally high 40,000 written clear away. Now 40,000 written clear SSB cleared over, then now all those things. Finally 300 to 500 depending on vacancies. So 300 to 500, let's say about 500 higher. 500 out of 4 lakh candidates are going to make to the final list. So in itself is a tough competition. Question the live mangani, but it is a very tough competition. It is marks amani can of the music aduna. This is how you go about the ND exam. Now let's talk about the CDS. CDS, I'm sure see my arms class 12 so I ND try to ND the lab joint then graduate of graduate through the serious serious entrance exam English paper have elementary maths have GK, but comparatively CDS CDS it will be of 340 marks, and then 300 marks, and 900 marks again then nang written gi basis ta nangi merit list same gani medical pass over SSB pass over, but final merit list availability vacancy but finally nangi column better lap never. So either you are an arts graduate, science graduate, doesn't matter, you just have to clear that entrance exam high pointer. And then apart from this way other technical entry scheme TGC UES can have entry scheme like engineering colleges the last final year the interview campus drive interview they join. There are also multiple entries of this sort. Higher because matam fix she explained like the important questions might miss out. I think broadly in covered or maleko.
Yes, sir. So like I know there are many students who are aspiring to become an army officer or like who really wants to go to defense services.
Yeah.
And I think like
exactly.
Sir join like magi ways route procedure sing huzika khetnabo ubibra sir. Sir hogi matanga huziki
matanga in fact mamangi matam subscribe then over a period of time subscribe over I rather think it is oversubscribed in a sense there are so many people, so many young motivated ladies girls entries there are countless number of candidates who want to apply and get a sit there at the prestigious National Defense Academy, or maybe in times to come the OTA or the Indian Military Academy admission and it's a very very encouraging figure. 2011 2011 the Ministry of Defense ki makhad leba science school mayang matu competition am leba akhoi science school na quite yam India thousand akhoi science school na quite yam India thousand percentile hola kanda. So 2011 it's a matter of great pride for us that science school in Falls for the first time in its history it recorded the maximum number of candidates who were sent to the prestigious National Defense Academy. And akhoi state like Manipur and other northeastern states, which is very very minute in terms of comparison to the other mainland Indian, northern, southern or central India in terms of population, that amount of number of officers that we have, jawans that we have, and it is only increasing. We have had the first lieutenant general of our entire Northeast left. Senior Lieutenant General retired, Himalaya Singh. Sir, my General Nishikanta sir. And there are so many in the line also who are to come. Asuki pick population, asumba prominent leaders in terms of military leaders who comes out. It's in itself a very good indicator that the things are actually working very well in this sector. Maybe 10-15 years maybe because awareness so we are all going the right track. We should continue it.
Yes. And personally, I feel like when we choose any particular profession, it's always we should always keep in mind the advantages as well as the disadvantages of joining that particular profession.
Okay.
Sir, na army ama join the woman kari advantage in the sense like briefly sir what are the advantages and disadvantages of joining an Indian army, any defense services?
Okay. Defense services to be precise. See, again, I know to answer, ma'am. It is my opinion. I am sure it will definitely differ with others, and then it is bound to differ. The 5 fingers are different. I have an opinion, ma'am. I think, as far as I am concerned, I am advantages. I am certain disadvantages. Amani definitely nothing can be perfect in the world. Advantages, I will see. It's all the mentality. I know khanja given. In fact, I students recommend at the same time. In fact, through like can't hurt me. Can't hurt me. It's a beautiful book written by the great David Goggins. David Goggins is a retired US Navy SEAL chief operator. See, can't hurt me. He focuses on improving yourself, your own mental strength, your own music, my strength say improve. So it is all ultimately advantages, disadvantages, and when you realize how do you like the power, it all lies here. I minds in a color. It is advantage, it will be. If I say there is some iota of doubt, then there will be a birth of so many disadvantages also. Wait, just to name a few, since you have asked me some questions. Advantages is that, see, the Indian Army, it gives you a life here. Life it's not a way of work also, but then it's a way of life in itself, give guarantees of work. And then anyway, any platform you go, the amount of respect that you get, the fact that you belong to the Indian Armed Forces, be it Army, Air Force, or Navy, in itself, obviously, it has a lot of things to say about you. Yes. I think, and for a man, I mean, for that matter, even women also, nothing is more meaningful than his own prestige, his or her own prestige and honor. And if he or she gets it by being in such a profession from the society, I think, and from the whole country, what better do you want? So I think entire that thing is summed up there in terms of advantages. Disadvantages, higher obviously advantages ki khara opposite in terms of like field location that you are bounded by some certain rules and regulation, which is also required, organizational requirement. See, Indian Army is Indian Army Indian Armed Forces, it's a purely volunteer organization. For them, anybody who wants to join that, voluntarily, it's not like you were invited and you were called, nothing like it. You have come by yourself. So you should know what may be the problem, what may be the advantage. So briefly, you should have an idea. So anybody who is coming there, first of all, he is motivated and he is ready to face some hardships. Certain hardships, disadvantages, due course of time, due to various training activities or whatever it is, physical, mental injuries, which is quite common in the armed forces. It can be common anywhere also. It's a very common thing. So unfortunately, see, it is coming on the rise. Maybe because of whatever reason it is. So I don't assume it's a slightly disadvantage, and then you don't feel good. It gives you anyway, but serious maybe because of the extreme level of training which is being exposed to us. But then it makes you strong. It just makes you very, very strong. Physically, mentally, you are just tough, and it can only have good things to offer you. It's up to you. How do you accept it? Kind of advantage. See, I'm like some high. Manipur canteen time. I know what you go to live room. But then you say, you being an ex-serviceman, also you have so many avenues open for you. Any job sector they apply to after being an ex-serviceman, you're definitely your HR management scene is taken into consideration. Then See, I mean, it's very difficult for me to just list out what are these are the advantages, these are the disadvantages. I'll say it's 99.9% advantage and 0.1% disadvantage. And why it is so? It's because it's a volunteer army. There has to be advantage. Simple.
I think Sir has covered each and every part of what an Indian armed force is like.
I mean.
Yes, I think it's better we ask questions from this thing. And before we start with the question section, yeah. I really want you to give advice or suggestion to our younger generation who are really aspiring to become to join defense services anytime and who are preparing to write exams, like strategies or like any kitang advice or suggestion or
advice
then advice. Any like strategies for like what like younger generation
obviously see younger generations my dear brothers and sisters I only hide the vibe see everything has got a way to do there has to be a way, there has to be a procedure. Some nakanda I class 10 am I audible? Yes, I voice cut over. Okay, fine. I hydrogen no kaigumba India through army joint owning or maybe serious through army joint owning. First and foremost, you should know what is a procedure. Procedure then you will folder around. The first and foremost thing, what is a procedure? I can say India joint owning there is something called as a written exam. Okay, number one, written exam. Now, written exam target paper no. Okay, paper. Number two, the papers. Number three, what is the mark distribution? When is the form? When is the form open? When is so and so? There are so many questions which comes in. And adu me am do khangdo kadam neba. Adu kam kan apply to ba nang age criteria kaino karam age group taka apply to ba ya ba khot etc. है ना? So that has to be very clear. Then adu batong da makata SSB haibam na kani. What is SSB? SSB to with the mata coaching chap da kat level like tabra. Or there are various publications which can ya no idea publication mamla arihan ki upkari whatever. More refer to books refer to you should know where are the qualities which I should develop. See, I can keep on saying there's like quality to go. The first and foremost thing is please be very, very sure about what is the selection procedure. Adomna selection procedure khang da targadi then adura matam mangan boin tagadi ko chala kanda SSB da kain prepare to da chala gamina nang kai chak char ke ai henjang how hai bu mata de ko so something like that. So you should be very, very aware about what is your procedure khanga ko matung ina then the procedure itself generates what is the requirement nang si to ga hatari CCC required oi CCC required oi ai age limit se permit to okay fine for any reason ai age limit permit to what next ko now see same thing applies once you join the army also nang changra matung da then you have got something called as the doctor there's some like an ophthalmologist ma'am have like a selection to advine to selection ma'am we have to select our own choices of arms. So I know the only hiding is please be very, very thorough about the procedure. Me haina bi army there will be so many people to pull you down. See, it's your life. It's high life. What do you aduna Masagi, I should be very, very determined. I should be very, very clear what is going to be my challenges and what is going to be my life. I want the advantages take a disadvantages take a labor, me tana kona tokanda. Other exam I only request you give 100%. Me just like exam thabi mong yung matam mahangano, matamjiam tak how give them. Every second counts. Aduna only request to all of you is know the procedure, selection procedure was it, what is that you should do, do's and don'ts. And start off with your preparation and go all out, so that there's no regret inside you. I have made it, I have not made it, making or not making. Obviously, again, I said there's a factor of luck also which comes into the play. Adudang hining motivation budi advance. I hujikangi youngsters in fact they are it's the digital world. They keep getting so many advertisements of the army, air force, navy. What more do you want? Yeah, it's such an adventurous life you're getting.
Yes.
And then there's an element of patriotism which also comes automatically. And then I'm telling you, there is not border the host border lepaganda I lepis India have the sense of attachment and sense of proud of being an Indian. You possibly cannot feel anywhere else. So if your thinking is on this line, Yam for profession ni, but then kitang mentally tuned to chang view because otherwise nan kalubana ma tokropana ma isa yom leida kalubana ama tokro. Adwai wait tana ba handi one can talk job na please be very very clear don't hide me. And I'm telling my team my team means Manipur macha ko koigi nungshiraba koigi kanu jam yauri tribal ma'ams yauri friends ma'ams yauri ko and most of the officers from Manipur they are doing exceedingly well in the service exceedingly well in service. Yamna pick up state amadi live ma'am masing yam be wadana tan moi tori service it's tremendous wherever anywhere chala mai kanu koigi Manipur officer adum phangani ko and they will always have a mark to live there akoi manung da I de yaw ba akoi silam ji macha moina to excel in whatever we do. So why is it fair that we go all out, man? Come on. In fact, I'm waiting more people to come. I want to meet you all, man.
Yes. I think Sigi platform Sigi through. I think many will like already moina decide to roba mayamam so yarong gani ko. Ade tau jiba mayam. So I think this like they will take inspiration from you, and then I think they will soon join you. Sir.
Really? Come on, let's. I'm looking forward. No, I don't know. I must say, thing of other services ko. Either be it ranks or even officers or whoever. Go, kind of Manipur didn't have that. Attachment na matak lang. Kanya no I was mind to jump sing hakan ko.
Yes. Sir. So I think it's better we take some few questions from them and then
please.
Like I think question hangingba like video on taurasu tau hayadi mumang grani like tau davida taurasu yai like please ask questions. Anang unmute. Pari and Rembam. Yeah, he was really eager to ask questions. He was sending messages. Hango, Sarda.
Please.
Okay, first of all, I was very lucky that I was landed in this session, and very delighted to see you, sir Rojer. Sir, am I voice?
Yes, you are audible.
It's not audible to me. Cut kare.
Sir, mu yaraba continue.
Tare. Please continue. Please.
Aduga ina sum hangjani explain mo ina haitare akoigi SSB je mamangdagi akoigi matam yingna matam da akoi gosi madang yaba matam da the number of candidates is way too much higher than yours then so is there any changes in the SSB like as far as you know akoigi SSB da magi sagi yagi sagi laiba bi gaije sort out to the haitare magi jay hena dukat pra kamai to we natraga hena live ni jingzagi hena
SSB okay continue I can still hear you
aduga anisu wahangna akoigi flat food ka ngasai no miss ka se masi je temporary section oibra natraga na dum masi je dum akoigi tha khara piraga dum faragadi dum tawja yawe na haibo ado temporary
okay
ya singara natraga na singoidra haibo mare aduga sir Roy bo hangoina akoigi armed forces ta leramba akoigi mi se akoigi sab matam khar matung da magi temporary magi commission ji lor matam thabak si lor matam da akoigi ro gumba inai gumba sabam matam da ne akoigi madugi process to khara khagni aduga any haita akoigi agnipatagi sangba akoigi candidate where so any armed forces leba mi gaise any eligible oibra hiding sagi ro gumba sia inai gumba adagidi dum boy sang bakang da haida dum boy eligible oibra kamai to wang ahum je angin sa
okay I tam attempt toge I'll give my honest opinion about I na kai gumba ming do kai boji question hang kib do
Pari Yanrem sir
okay Mr. Pariko bro in hiring is kanon da nang asai kai gumba in high ta gita ri nang sa high gumba 4 lakh candidates apply to 40,000 clearing and then 400 to 500 generally have high figure ma high do ningsing bibra ningsing ngani ko in hiring evra du ni se high ke ko hojik se kamai to ge da SSB high bigi services selection board ki magi procedure is still very much the same it has been that way and it will be that way see now me yamna apply to rehaga khandokani or khangani or not advan have kem like ba the only requirement they have is see I'll tell you what SSB is the moi ki selection criteria ki matung in a fit weapon me amdo let it be 100 200 or even 1 or 2 even nil look select ogani but there's absolutely no doubt about it nang fit oitari definitely you will be selected at the last in high is merit list high live do merit list
Oh.
merit entrance exam so have more score khale exam the mean fazna score to give say man lakshe ngasai SSB the hani level ko ji level khena khona to the best of my knowledge I give khangna sanaba SSB the level khoi yamba seniors in mam mo sum worry sanaba the procedure is still the very much same selection process very much same in fact when high but haujikan hen well prepared or like candidates man which is a very yamna encouraging over figure ne ko yamna encouraging over kanon fact ne so that is one secondly ngasai nang na hangi bama flat foot and knock knee temporary or not okay first of all viewers tabiri myam ji the flat foot and knock knee je kaino haijage ba akhoi gi army SSB lower matung da you have got something called as the medicals da ngasai gi makok tin a roi bo nang very just to see if you are physically foot and
Oh, stuck. Kitang network no ngai traba male.
the khoi hekta park pu do park pu kamai to rang lamjin chela bhola pu da mai shin bone ga break to bi chances le aduna hena yam kana physical exertion to bang mu have gi kan khane nothing to worry about it akoi any medical kan to matam da you know so ana rejection label there's something called as the temporary period and there's something called as the appeal medical board there's something called as the review medical board appeal medical board as I remember in using but you will be given 4 weeks that is 28 days I might be wrong khara left right figures amani up but what I'm saying is about 2009 adu dabdawi aduna ngasai gi appeal medical board se high na man high do je pare their son you have cleared their daughter you have cleared but nang isi gi irregularity like je I'm giving you temporary medical I'm giving a total of 4 weeks within this 4 weeks time nang rectify toga law have the ngasai gi flat foot haibugumba no ni haibugum je it is very unless I'm starting like extreme stage so the target it is a very highly aiju han yam saying aiju ham no ni kitang leirameba adu exercises mamam lay exercise mamama then adu adu mam do you know exercise mam do adu to udi sum tam and 4 weeks time that you can easily flat foot knock knee you can easily knock them off okay and then I'm going to report to physical fit work and they'll pass you okay third sorry
ahum suba pa kung ngai da waham ta hang jawe ngasai ki
please
medical is there any difference in the medical standard between the army navy and air force like army sina mo na hena work to bosi mu kya awe aduga air force na mo pagi wa da bai da amaga pagi flying branch dum amaga ne hena na mo dong thawe ado is there any difference in the
okay nan question am ta hang pa I answer ni pi na wanda first of all kano khan ganu ko khoi air force di yam kan wa da ba khot ba ma tawba army wari air force and navy wari I think I it's all here like the metropolitan city da pham maju tension leiba mi mamam lei ko aduga somna kan da koi khungangi akoi kano khungang da yam wana suja ba thabak suja mi jo adugi mate harau lei bem yawe so akoi gi wakhan jina kai gumba permit tawta di either no I get it's all in here right so aduna ngasai either army or air force or moi their own difficulties their own enjoyment akoi kai air force samuri AC room da phamma lai nungai khole khang tadi kaw gun ko moi flight ama pai dune flight ama pai be kya aduki matik safety kya khallo akoi wari bu 2019 pulwama strike to matam da adu matam gi retaliate to matam da akoi gi wing commander Abhinandan akoi gi Pakistan gi laima ka tagi matam da kyam wa ma sumna ka torture to tholap to adu akan mam ne ko khanda ba yade wari bu ko so everything has got its own pros and cons awa ban wai to loi like aduna first of all aduna haijo ge aduma le okay secondly medical matang hai ko medical matang je to the best of what I remember haijo ke ko atai tai di pento we but especially eyesight ki ngwa patam da army je khara relatively less air force I'm strict hoigani because nang asagi flight pipe to you have got to be flying those F-15s you're going to be flying Jaguars Mirage Su-30s asi ma'am je flight of matam da nang eyesight na problem mo it's a danger to you and obviously the aircrafts as well and obviously jahan bhi tum land karoge nang tam from the shock to me ma'am le aduna basically my medical higher country koi army da relatively less I yam they are relatively lesser comparing to the navy as well as the air force adumadi ai khangjai ka phajana adumadi aduna mid ta kai rakhar serious hoy atopar kitang relax hoy especially the eye side is very much sensitive adi moi som nakan ki arm bend to yam lai ne there are list of criteria adu the mota warning ai kai nei ko ai only experience ma'am hiding is kai gum sani sa je medically unfit hoy le khanja ta it doesn't matter ya chalo am tak SSB no clear to moi na du da higher kan nang okay, you have got this problem because of which I'm giving you 4 weeks time to rectify. Masai any appeal medical board hai. Appeal medical board se yaad re sidazu rectify to there's something called review medical board. Another 4 weeks time. And kaigumban nang forces chang doita di any type of small disability, if you have disability high weaknesses or shortcoming that you have, nang no 4 plus 4 8 weeks phangta di, it can all be clear. Kaigumba 8 weeks manung for example color blindness it's a permanent thing. Color blindness is a permanent thing. 8 weeks speaker, 8 years speaker, 80 years speaker, rectify to we are to the best of what I know. Aduna masai sumba category of the medical elements that you have. She number magan kento bune hives matung inako. 8 weeks manung anytime anybody fit to join the army will be able to rectify. Aduna flat foot no need idea. Amkan can be nothing very major thing to concern. Masai last high give a question ama process post service NIA row agent retrieve joint over definitely it is very much open. I joined the high because these are little in terms of raw classified information open data open sources I have got my known ones who have applied for the same it's a good thing for us they can always apply provided they don't have their list of checklists but apply to the nothing will go apply to then selection procedure depends on how they do because NIA row and there are different I can't Agnipat ki mention taugi Agnipat city hujik scheme introduced tau ngai banina let's see my test bed oigani aham they'll see for some years trial how it's working there will be some weak things there will be some strong points which will be coming out and uske basis पर and based on that kamai kai rectification tau ya by add-ons minus tau ya do to apne du loe khang na du so 4 years time to khang ni but kidi
I think sir na hazana like pari yendrem bam I think you are clear now ma clear oi re ko
Thank you, sir. Explain to various hang na. Ado makata ba imaging dagi mo answer namin na thank you, sir.
Thank you. All the best.
Like hangadaba mi lai taragadi hangase like we are about to close the session.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
I'm Sarwan Raza, sir. Sir,
Oh, hi.
I would like to ask you this question, sir.
Please.
I'll be in 5th semester, and what steps should I follow to be the army, like, sir? After graduation, what steps should I follow to be in the army?
Fifth semester of what? I mean, what are you in? I mean, you're doing
5th semester of BA, sir.
And sister, what I can suggest to you is there's a scheme called the SS officers entry for the woman. Of course, as I can understand, your age will not permit you to join the National Defense Academy, which in itself is just not even 1 year also. Okay,
Sir.
so the only thing which you will be eligible to apply is the short service women entry scheme at the Officers Training Academy in Chennai. Okay, Nasagi koi host na the host. Do you understand English? Manipuri khang bhi hoga.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, fine. I am going to Nasai koi host na how the moi website show to give do. I can advise you go through that OTA na our Officers Training Academy. Adu link to amtang click to aduda nang haujiki nasagi jahi kya oiriba adu ai education qualification mai tauba adu matungina are you eligible or not adu amta please check to you ko adu check to matungda then apply for serious exam thar kanda then adu assess matungina then changani adu antaro kanda you have got only one option adu katane I to the best of what I can make out ko but still in case there are few development you can still follow the link and see for yourself maybe there are few add-ons and I wish you all the best for that not to worry and if you're really take it for me if you're really determined to do just go all out okay don't be afraid what will my this say what will my dad say nothing go all out listen to your heart and go and you'll do it and I can make out from your voice you're very confident and then you'll definitely make it okay go all out and go for it but please again stick to the procedure see age limit khas karke age limit please check that age limit okay chalo
to add this Sharon can you hear me
yes
Sharon
yes.
like I ngasai hafet haurak pada website ama utjagibdo I uhobra like
yes,
did you join okay adugi maramda hafet doubt later so I want to personally message karo I'll guide you
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
very good initiative yeah
Thank you, ma'am.
Any more questions?
please hi
Sir, I Kritika Pukramam Neboko.
hi Kritika
Ado sir, Heidi me am label Heidi
Hi, hi,
Hi,
hi.
sir.
Pakakon,
Ah.
pakakon. Tam na hayo, tam na hayo. My connection lose over.
Connection lose to Womalis.
Hi, Kritika,
Ah,
can you
sir.
hear me? Hello, hello, ta, ta, hello,
Yes,
hello.
sir. Sir. I say army di ham pamjabo ko. Ado physically fit oibasi yang wat pa. Kara ko. Ado yawo di NCC yawri ba sir I ko. Ado
NCC, okay.
ado NCC special entry scheme da SSB interview direct phangani na ko. Haidi
Nang grading mo tungina.
Ado SSB interview sida kai tawge ba.
SSB interviews ko ay because SSB interviews maram na yam sing high tari pro whole day I can take but yam sam na nang high doje ko nang ay na nang high doje in fact akoy viewers mayam experience mayam ko SSB ay je mayam na akoy gi ken wi type khan chakra view gi type SSB what is SSB kan SSB ta the blood pressure high wi type ta nothing SSB kaim nati ko SSB nothing SSB is a very it's a very genuine procedure which has been designed to test you nang aduna sam na have ding assign nang designed to test you have di nang so to cut it short SSB is basically nang je mi hum na test but there will be 3 sets of officers who will be testing you Taiko, am I audible?
Yes sir.
Yeah again same I keep on saying understand the procedure is what I'm telling you officer ahum je kana no have the day someone called as a psychologist haibazina ngasagi SSB dan nang on the some certain written examination tawgi ma'am gi paper ji yenga kanda based on that he is making an assessment si angang se nupi or nupa ma sumai tawbani magi picture am frame to hole nang e dri yenga kanda number 1 number 2 there's someone called as the interviewing officer adna interviewing officers na kai dogoni interview as a name suggests nang ka sangani ma phangni worries hana kan on question ma'am lai hangba they are very expert okay moi da khoi lising kya tawra la na khange duna moin hangning ba matam moi hangning style me na hangang kan da worries hana kan da nangi magun manung da kai magun yawi what is your quality have moi khangdo pangam that is the task of the interviewing officer okay number 3 is someone called as a GTO nang NCC entry I'm sure no seniors na to any officer haya mujhe just someone called as GTO the group tasking officer na kamai to gather no group khai in SSB sap matam da group number 1 group number 2 group number 3 group number 4 something like that 10-15 candidates whatever depending on nang je hujiki group to the task ya me tara wang su ne task how is he or she able to believe in the अपना ये कमाई तो हुजी कनो जब कन तो बंगमी है तो as a group कमाई तो माजे एक तो बंगमी how strong is he adu man assess to so primarily ngasai gi sigi kangbu jina kanano haibon tamda this particular officer jina nangje face to face mayam ga nangi kamai to gan what is your gelling up power what is your bond home with other people adu yeng kan nang judge to now finally see ahum jina alag different results se compile to kanda then they will have something called as a conference to mo discuss awdune ai matung ina si je pass awdun amana si ahum jimakna veto power ta apta jigi ahum jimakna ya drigai di nang pa sung to ngam nang psychologist phana pharaga interview phana pharaga GTO in the eyes of GTO nang je team ga jela to ngam re khang tadi nang definitely can to ngam ko gel can to you will not be able to join so sine hana khang ko now adu khang ga matung da ngasai gi okay then come down to the point ngasai interviewing officers ni kai pe man to the psychologist na test to then there will be some test kai test no word aptitude test adudigi situation reactive am live ni right to kanda then group tasking officers ni kai to no so time this short ina on the high do only my dear sister on high do SSB books ki publication में am live ने को कोई various books adu like to am live nang chatari khangani ko dure idea am lakani ko adu ga hana I'm sure chat khibam hana chalu ma'am even maybe daw ga na fail ko ma'am jongoni moi zo wari sanu kamai tawi pakhatna ko wari bu ko then if required be am confident have you
sir ado NCC special entry scheme dagi SSB chapaje one time khatang ne kai do haini edu chumro lan
oira moida aina khangba ai samoti NCC ki natte aina khangdari oira moin khale because nang asagi some certificate nang age limit haibam nei nang C certificate holder da CC grading haibam nei adu grading do matung nang CC join to godam ni CC join to godam ni haibam nei adu join to kanda aduju please aina kaigumba aina kitang doubt leiboi tari na unda high roige I'm sure no NCC Imphal gi DM college leiba no branch officer gum leiramgani moi di kitang clear topic what is the latest rulings like handi oiram dan huji change over tawda please clear topio ai because kitang doubt lei da ko but to the best of my knowledge leiram no demand age limit definitely there will be an age limit ai khangnaba ko yam sing NCC special entity changba amani lei ko adu moi judum madaw ya thi ahamba amoni ta yade but around 5-6 times SSB chalaga finally clear togiba adu ain khangi je moi SSB manga tro cha kimna ai khange moi chakhebo but still in your case nang so shoidana please no on director NCC through the please check to hoji Google gi matam jo ere Google attack to check to loi thok cha ta there will be 10 points coming out
sir do SSB interview se physical test to jam lu bra
kaim tawdana ma kaw wono koi Manipur macha ngatane physical kai physical guys akoi na phiroi kanam yapote physical test very very minor thing is just 2% ko other but then physical test moye group task kan lakane som nakan group obstacle test kan individual obstacle kan lakane som nakan adudi it's just not only about physical adu just very very minor percentage and moy just he should be yam sathina aduki mati ekta pura ekta malnourished hoga chapo ngamda adudi na ti adu confirm tawna bi damta tawbane ba but adudi important oidi na sai group test ma'am tawdiba no ai nga sai ga na group moy around 10 of you 15 of you lai matamda kamai to gelap torwa tasam pi kamai to amanam health over si ma'am assess to ne ko and in fact last time loshilapin hide je nang ego yam sati no confidence low ere khalo kitang ko na sir na hay kusina tra hui officer na hay do na hui hansa ki senior sin hay to kitang maybe meet up to bang amdre khalo what I can suggest to you hui gi yamna institution ay to institution mo ming pi roge because it is not the right platform kanogi coaching provide to bam live na SSB ge adu amtang chatlo 2 weeks kuma generally to Delhi Mumbai wherever job so nakan even I think North East how na ramne ko chala kanda at least adu subject expert ma'am de moi jo guidance khalo they will give you some exposure adu gi practice some tawita they might be nang the day you go out for your SSB you will be much comfortable adu dang haini na
yes sir thank you sir
thank you good day
hello
hello
yeah continue
hello sir
one second
yeah hi
ai Kriti de kan hai Kriti
ma'am have you
hello kainora Kriti se NCC oitargadi sir Bhavanand gi through dagi changapra
management
mane okay like adugi details me amdo like sir ju like sir is an expert I think sir will also help sir ju dum kaino oibani no gi sir ni na haidi I think he will know about it ma khang sir
ne na balan sir he na kanu khangani because ma adu line specialized to ni no ko
yes
same yes kanam question hangam
hello sir
hi
sir my name is Thompson and I'm a G aspirant but I do love and respect Indian Army haidi ai se angang oi kan de ko haidi bazar da or su ko ma ga chat pagum sida haidi Indian Army thengna ba ai dum salute tawe ba
nice thank you
sa ai hoji chaw pho asuk chaw si bo ai dum lambi da thaina bo haidi just angang gi ta ai dum hana to gi dum ai dum salute ka se taw jari bo
as nan already trained all already
adum tawe bai adu moina so dum salute back obire sa adu haidi aina hangjani question na sa ko gi engineer bo ro doctor bo ama bo ro haidi professor ama bo haidi they are living a life with haidi ordinary life ne moina lai haidi just hanging out with family ke ka ko sa do sa aina sa dai hangjani na haidi how do you feel yourself living a life less ordinary
less ordinary
good question
thank you so much I see I at it can hire you ko yam samna I'll tell you the only answer I can give to you right now is I respect everyone every profession is every profession is equally good hai na every profession student ki bo teachers ki bo anything doctors engineers IS go on and so on and so forth they're all very very good even farmers are just too good okay Punjab tal ari khanga dane farmers kya power lay have the aduna in hining is any profession you take you should be very very good now you are asking ki okay man hangi do jikido I'm just missing out living life less ordinary have ko okay I kyam phai phati adu de hygienic but the only thing is I can tell you with my own confidence I'm sure in high do I give brother officers mama seniors juniors they will also have the similar thought on this line ko I high do the only advantage which I think maybe which this organization given me hectare I je ngasi oire hayeng oire mid uslinga anywhere you throw me anywhere in any damn place in this planet I'll come back alive ko whatever it is tell me task to be done it will be done it will be that I might take some time. There's nothing called impossible. So aduna various studies, physicals, mental, whatever it is, the amount of training, the amount of exposure na unda pirak paduna aduki matik na sagi self confidence se uplift to level. And in today's world, self confidence is what is a driving factor. Okay, self confidence what taraga di anything you do, you will be always failing. Aduna sigi environments na kano to matam da sigi thabak sin hai tare ko obviously our lives na hai je kai adugi matik self confidence pb re put me anywhere, I will come back alive, not an issue, and give me any tasks, it will be done. I might take some time, the harder ones may take a little time, but there's nothing called impossible. Have a confidence, so I'm sure me and many of my brother officers, seniors and juniors, they will agree with me. So I think there is nothing better than living life less ordinary than that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. A big salute to you, sir. Thank you.
All right, thanks. Thank you. God bless you, brother.
Sir,
Please.
Sorry, Ming Suras Nanba Toksom. I sports player Manebo. Although Sarna Sugas, I have bigger plate put tab. I do kind of confidence or army moto plate put table. I do Sana confidence in Mangja Vita. Army was Yada Kota Sana.
I hijack Suras Koi Marathon Warubiat. Honda question Lucian. I
do I Sarna have the Aju some Isada some kind of confidence. I can't cut Sava Hitareko, some kind of motivator. Other than that, Kitang at my Kale do some plate put tabisum, Dugi some exercise or tax or Kamai Karakaras, my Tanner, Kamaito in the Sarna.
Flat foot kinayam sing hack and the Hujikandi am sing hack and Google the game. I have a YouTube, I'm a powerful tool, and I'm sure smartphone later in the game, but how to reduce flat foot kind of the type to like there'll be hundreds of videos. I isamaksu aham rekitang teenager me flat foot tab ko pata unda na but I na exercise ma follow to yam na very desi idea ko gi yum da to we have exercise ne nang ju follow to might be it can help you ko it might not help you but I'm sure it will definitely help you khungum se kha toy tong nang kai ko to ga ta ri kai ba flat foot se nang kai ba reduce to ga ta ri ko khung tong ma matam da ngasai gi akoi gi khong gi mayai changba part basically curve oi da part to smina curve oi ka da part to ko ma hadan si ma pa je nang ne ko lasing ba na da phi ma sam lon je laga tham mo ye chu oi jo ni ma yan ta bra adu ko dum toy chalo nung ti gi check to ko no hafta am da angtang nang yare ha kan da kanom da akoi gi balti da bo ere khuding da bo ising da khong lu pe na ising do kitang kan tho adu ga Laibak ta Laimai the Chalo and Tok Chalo. Adu Nasagi on Kongi Mamidur Yemo. Kongi Mamidura must mine a parm Urava. Adu than fled to the 100 Haineva. But Swina Contaptangas and Urava Santrova, other than fled to the 100 Haineva. That is how you can check your progress. And I'm telling you 2 weeks. It will reduce like anything. Any other medical advice, definitely I request them YouTube refer to. They will be better suggestions than this. But see the practical will happen. And pakakan of flat foot, these are very basic thing. It can be always permanent disability night blindness, color blindness, see elbow gi si angle khal lei sang kon ma mis lei to we are because my implication khal la ba si yaro par ta da ba and sigum bajri khal farak ta but nang sa gi knock knee flat foot these are very minor issue don't worry nang to mam kai ba kan
koi sa ai kaino don yum dei su num swai to ko lo sana bani na sum ha ai na skai do no da play ta oi ko lo ga na sa na sum bit han bit ta
to see I'll tell you one thing. Nang army to join Tony as an army officer or even a soldier, whatever it is. Nang see, nang adu khan lita kamai to khan lunga see no means the aiga nang worry sana but tabita. Akoi yekna bilam pami yekna bigi lam me man nang mamiama train to doing nang mamiama changin kalam this mind wakan nang you should be stronger than that person. Hena ma di kalam mo ko asai chang mamdur nang somna kanda kentore sai kamai to tere wakan son da biade wakan son da vida ngasi yong ai associate our shortcoming I'll overcome the shortcoming and I'll be much stronger than my counterparts whether in the east west south wherever I should be mentally very very strong nasai confidence don't worry my boy
thanks
question may answer I know definitely there are so many like aspirants
class of hum kan sak kamai ko na amai nuai dan but then chalo rest apoi isai kara there are some limitations also.
Yes. Question hangni ba mi lei taragadi I said hangoba yani chance mangal loi se mayam. Otherwise we are going to close this session already. 45 minutes haven't it's more than 45 minutes, but it's really worth it. Worth it.
Time flies very fast.
Yes, worth it.
Like trouble me
amta later bazala
last kano ata haining makha dang lai and I'll just take 2 more minutes.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Somebody's asking question or
no, I think nobody is asking.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much first of all for host my BIM. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity and to your esteemed organization. This is a very, very genuine, a very, very noble organization. Basically, you know, in a very broader scale, the aim with which the organization set up, though it is very much in its root stage, I'm sure in times to come it is going to harvest successful organization. I'm very sure youth may also benefit and that is what is the requirement. Aduga makha chathrak poina just aina agi on defense forces experience pe am dain hygiening is dear brothers and sisters, I'm telling you a world of opportunity, an ocean of opportunities waiting for you. The only hiding is first of all, you must try very, very hard to join the armed forces. Karigumba for any reason, which is not in our hand. Nasai site at least mehnat hard work for some reasons or the other, nang join tobanga maudre. There are 100 odd ways to serve the country, and not necessarily you will only become an army officer or a navy officer, air force officer, or a soldier that you can serve the country. No, that is one of the best ways to serve the country. But wherever you are, you do your task, you do yourself, be good to the neighbors, be good to the people around you. That making you human, it's what is more important. Ultimately, so my only advice to all of you will be a very good person. And then if you're a very good person, I'm telling you, all doors will be open. If you're not clean from heart, then definitely there will be a lot of problem later on also. Aduna Amida, I welcome you all. Please come and join us. It's very, very interesting, very, very adventurous, very, very challenging. And then the end of the day, it gives you so much of satisfaction. Adukimatic satisfaction pangina high bidding of the satisfaction. So feeling on the yogja. So that is what I can tell you. You can get to know yourself much better. The society will respect you. There's absolutely no second thought about it. And I'm telling you, you live a life less ordinary. Yes,
that's a very good word.
Yeah, I'm through. I think whatever. Still, there are more questions. I can readily accept it. Otherwise, I'm very much thankful for giving me this opportunity.
I think Loinara questions because I think we have covered everything in this short session. And sir, it's a privilege to have you here. I know you are really busy. I'm chille like as your this thing army I'm not like minute mga mo kay like profession but I know you have gidamakta akogi Manipur gi youth gidamakta mayam si gidamakta kay thokpi gidamakta. I really thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, it was a pleasure.
From team Advancing Northeast and from NetFee also, I really thank you.
Thank you.
And I really wish you all the best for all the future endeavors. Promotion like I hope you are safe wherever you go.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your wishes. I always want to be a better human being with every passing day. That is my aim in life. The rest everything will be taken care of by the Lord Almighty. I am from believer of that.
And last week I know mayam da hygienic ba huzik chat ta aina hypet message ama thaja gi bane bako noina website to like Google the www.advancingnortheast.in hairaga changa su yai aduga just Advancing Northeast tang type tawraga su yai ko aduga Facebook ta su yaw bane Advancing Northeast any anoba like moina target tawrise youth sing jineba like unemployment kokhanna bagidamakta oibu oirasu like makhatam dhanaba like there are certain things they are like targeting. So I hope everyone takes utmost advantage of it, and please do like to salo in the sense like to taragani nang any update lakpa me amdo Facebook ki page to the loina phang bane, and I hope akoi gi damakta sa bane website se. So we should I don't think we should lose this opportunity. Just grab the opportunity, go for it. Like future program advanced team you all forward whenever any opportunity because there are like forward game. So little that are part of this, and I'm able to be also so much, and I know many of them have taken inspiration from you.
Thanks,
you so
thanks.
much.
Thanks, sir.
So much.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
I think close to session.
Sure, sure. All the best to everyone.